Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Weekly Bytes. It's the beginning of the week, Monday, December 10th. Let's dive in. Days after they announced their first 5G smartphone partnership with Verizon, Samsung has doubled down and announced another separate 5G smartphone for AT&T coming in the first half of 2019. Most manufacturers don't even have their first 5G smartphone announced. Samsung now has two. Samsung's also the latest smartphone manufacturer to be caught trying to pass off a digital SLR image as a smartphone photo in advertising. I mean, they changed the image a bit, they added a bokeh effect, but essentially, the original photograph and its photographer have been matched up to Samsung's advertising. This kind of pokes a hole in the implication in the ad that the photo was taken with a smartphone. Not so great. Last Friday, Huawei CFO Meng Wanzhou, I believe that's how it's pronounced, was arrested in Vancouver, Canada, at the request of the US government for extradition. This weekend, they also saw a potential break-in at her Vancouver residence. Kind of hard to see that as a coincidence and maybe even a covert op, but that's the stuff of movies. We won't get into that. A new Battlefield 5 update has almost doubled the DXR performance of the game and RTX cards in Battlefield 5. That's right, DXR, DirectX Ray Tracing. When you talk about ray tracing, you can't say RTX because that's an NVIDIA brand, and AMD will eventually catch up and release a ray tracing card as well. So DXR is the correct term for anything ray tracing in any game on a PC platform. Certain Galaxy S10 case renderings are hinting at a side of the phone fingerprint scanner rather than a back or front scanner or even an under the screen scanner. I'm not sure I'm a fan of side scanners. They just seem too small to provide a reliable fingerprint, and if you have to swipe your thumb over the scanner, it just seems like it would take way too long compared to a back fingerprint scanner where you just tap it and it reads a large section of your fingerprint very quickly. Google Plus has suffered yet another data breach. I mean, will it never stop? The last data breach, they announced that they were going to shutter the service sometime in 2019. With this data breach, they've moved that date up 4 huge months. To me, I thought that must mean it's going to close pretty darn soon. No, 4-month bump is a closure in May 2019. That's not good enough, Google. If you're really serious about closing the service early to prevent data breaches, close it December 31st. Or better yet, close it tomorrow. I mean, it's a dead service anyways. People love it, the ones that use it. But if you're going to stop using it because of data breaches, every day it's online is a risk to its users. In an effort to become relevant, Microsoft has announced that the Edge browser that comes bundled with Windows 10 will soon support Google Chrome extensions. That's right, Google Chrome extensions in Edge. Why not just bundle Chrome with Windows 10 and be done with it? I don't know too many organizations using Edge. AMD announced that in the first half of 2019, official language says mid-2019, but I suspect we can see a May-June release, that they will release their 3000 series 3rd generation Ryzen CPUs and a handful of Radeon RX 3000 GPUs rumored to support ray tracing that will finally compete with the RTX cards from NVIDIA. It's no coincidence, though, that AMD is going to be naming their RX cards in the 3000 series. Not only does it line up with the Ryzen 3 3rd generation 3000 series CPUs, but it also carries the 3000 series tag, which is 1,000 points higher than NVIDIA's 2070 and 2080 line. It doesn't seem significant on paper, but research has shown that consumers are going to perceive the 3000 RX series from AMD as better just because it carries the 3000 series moniker. You can expect that NVIDIA is going to respond in kind and probably release either a high-end 3000, 31, 3200 series card, or just jump straight to 4000 and go with an RTX 4080. That'll be annoying for the rest of us, but it's all in the name of marketing. Speaking of which, AMD's Ryzen series is going to launch a new Ryzen. It's going to be called the Ryzen 9. That's right, i9, Core i9, Ryzen 9, Core i3, Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, i7, i5. Not a coincidence though. Anyways, the top-end Ryzen 9 3850X will rumored to carry, a whopping 16 cores, 32 threads of performance. And at a price point of almost $500, I think is what I've been reading. Again, all things are rumored, all things are speculative, but if it carries that price point, comes with 16 cores. Intel's high-end desktop platform has 18 cores and runs you about $2,000. So for a quarter of the price, you're losing 2 cores. I'd say Intel has a lot of ground to make up and some serious price slashing to do. Anyways, we'll have to see how that plays out come next year. And lastly for today, since this is a slightly longer episode, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or affectionately known as CSGO by its players, is now a free-to-play game on Steam, making the rest of us who purchased the game over the years chumps for buying a game that is now free. The creators have made it a free-to-play game because of the games like Fortnite, which is also free-to-play, and they need to compete. So, for all of you who always wanted CSGO but never really wanted to dish out the whatever it was, $10, $20, $30, I can't remember the exact price, for the game, worry no more, go download it and enjoy it for free. That's it for the news. Thank you guys for tuning in. I always appreciate bringing you the news. I know some of you are really appreciative of what I bring to the table. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give us a thumbs down. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out and the notification bell so that you know when we post a new video. Have a great day.